You and Mo have been such a beloved couple of the Bravoverse for so many years now. Just to check in, so much as you're comfortable sharing, how do you all stand right now? How is the energy?
Well, we love each other very much, and we are family no matter what happens, and we have a very strong family unit. My 3 girls still live at home. Only Farrah has her own place, so it's still like, who's going to be home for dinner tonight on the family chat. And, he's been busy. He was busy doing Dancing with the Stars, and so he wasn't around as much. But, we're just trying to figure it out. We know that we love each other, and...
We do have a clip that
I'm sorry.
we're going to show a little sneak peek. Do you need a second, babe? Take all the time you need. I know that's right. Y'all better get that Kyle chant going. We are all on your side. We are so in your corner.
Well, I just want to say that, a lot of people think, like, what are you doing? Just pull together and fix everything. Obviously, that's what I would want. This is not my idea of my fairy tale, clearly. But I'm sorry. I just...
Got a tissue for you.
Thank you. Anyway, I do appreciate... thank you. Anyway, I do appreciate all your support and all that. So,
Dorit, we see in the premiere you talk a little bit about worrying, are we going to make it? PK and myself. How is he doing now with supporting you in the ways that you said you need to be supported?
Work in progress.
Okay.
Yes. Listen, it was a challenging couple of years, post-home invasion, and I was going through a lot of things emotionally, personally, and it took a toll, on our marriage for sure. And we had ups and downs, and we rode those waves. It's something, as I've spoken to people that are married or have been married for a long time, everyone seems to say the same thing. This is marriage, and you have your ups and downs. And PK and I really didn't suffer any bad years in the 13 years we were together. So I guess it's our time. But we're working through it, and I think we're both hopeful.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad to
remain
hear.
positive.
And we saw you in the season premiere confront Erica about what she said at BravoCon last year.
Yes.
So, have you two genuinely been able to move past that? Erica, now why are you looking at me like that? I just gotta ask.
You're getting the side eye, sir.
I really am.
I give everybody the side eye. It's okay.
It's okay. I can handle it. It's okay.
No, like I said to Dorit on the first episode, when I walked down to the end of the stage at BravoCon and said what I said, I had no idea that they were going through something personal. Had I known, I wouldn't have said that. I would have said something funny and clever, but that's not what happened. So I owed her an apology. She accepted, and I think that we've moved on. But it's up to her to decide, where she's feeling. I mean, this is her marriage, not my marriage.
No, and you and I did. You did. Did the picnic air yet? I don't even know.
I did.
Okay, so Eric and I had that time together, and I did accept her apology, and I'm not one of those that accepts an apology, says I'm over it, and then isn't. But I do want to say something, and I know for you specifically, because we were going through a hard time, that's what. But we actually weren't going through a hard time when that happened. It just felt, regardless of learning afterwards that PK and I had some trouble, it's still, what hurt was that you said PK and I, Even at our greatest.
Yeah, and I knew that I had struck a nerve because you two always laugh off, and you weren't laughing this off. And so I knew, I was like, oh God, I've really done something. And I didn't, of course, obviously I didn't mean to, but it's one of these things that happen. You're in the moment. It's BravoCon, and then you have to pay for it later. And I did.
Garcelle, last time Andy asked about your love life, you said as dry as his. What is going on these days? How is the love life?
The love life, I'm working on it. What I try to do is prioritize what's really important to me. And although I would love to have a partner and I go out on dates, I have a small window with my boys. And it's really important that...
And the emotions, we obviously understand.
Yeah.
You've started to open up about that journey. One, it is so clear you are an incredible mother who is doing the best she can. How has it been sharing such a vulnerable aspect of your life this
Yeah,
season?
no, that was hard. That was hard, obviously, and but at the end of the day, Jax and I are in a better place. But it was amazing because I remember growing up, I wouldn't have been able to say anything, any feelings to my parents. We weren't brought up like that, and so I really wanted to change the narrative and the dynamic of my family and sort of break that cycle of not being able to say something respectfully to your parents. And so I'm grateful that the boys got that and they speak their mind.
Yeah, they do. It was such an emotionally intelligent conversation. It was a beautiful exchange.
Jax is exceptional.
Yes, yes.
With his words and his intellect.
He is. They both are.
Do you think at this point Housewives is a misnomer, or maybe you're redefining it?
Ooh.
Great
Can I
question.
answer that?
Crystal, sure.
I think something what's really interesting about the show is that there's so much about us that not a lot of people know, and that the show is like an onion and it shows the different layers. I actually am a businesswoman. I own the second largest coconut water company in the world. And people
Second
don't-
largest coconut water company in the world.
And people don't know that, but what I love about the show, it's about our friendship and being moms and wives and girlfriends and all, and that's what I think the misnomer is, that sometimes we don't get to show all of who we are. It shows a part of who we are. It's one lane of it. But, it's so amazing to the audience to get to see, and these women all work so hard. They all are incredible businesswomen, and sometimes it doesn't get to show all the sides of us, and I think we deserve more than more.
Okay, you're multifaceted, absolutely. Anyone else want to add to that? Anne-Marie?
Yeah, I'll add to that. You know what? I feel like we are redefining the name Housewives. Like, we're all modern women. We all do a lot of things. Like, I came on the show, it was actually my husband, I don't even know where he is, but hi, honey. He was the one, like when Kyle texted me, he was the one who was like, honey, yes, go do this. This is
Marcellus was the one who was like, go do it.
Yes, Marcellus.
Okay.
So Zuri knows, but my husband, he played football for 10 years and broadcasting ESPN, Fox for a very long time. And so I was very happy to be like, mom and like working woman and everything, and just very private. Like, my Instagram was private a year ago, you guys. Very private person, just supporting my husband. And so when Kyle messaged me and he's like, honey, go do this. This is something for you. This will be an amazing opportunity. And he's been telling me for years, he's like, do a blog, do something. He's like, you're a very multi-dimensional person. You should do something with that. I'm a mom, I have 4 kids, married, nurse anesthetist, former college athlete, very much into health and fitness. And I'm like, great, this is a platform to show people what we do and ultimately like inspire people, right? Like, I grew up in a small farm town in Canada. Like, go make your stuff happen.
Amen. Yes, yes. Has the experience been what you expected as the newcomer?
I've had a blast. Everybody like eye rolls at me. They're like, "Oh, you're so cute. The newbie's having fun." But like,
Not eye rolling, you girl.
Kyle did yesterday. You guys can see it on the
It was
carpet.
such a season 1 answer. It was so much fun.
I did. Sorry,
Just wait.
I have fun in everything I do. Like, if it's not fun, I'm not doing it. So I had a blast. Like, I had a really good time meeting all these ladies, building these friendships and relationships. Like, it was a fun season, and you guys are gonna
Wait
see
to
that.
the reunion.
Ooh,
I-
wait till the reunion.